Flamingo, all-in-one, term book, with Hindi. Class 5th. Semester 1. Social Studies. Chapter 2. Knowing the Earth through Maps. Globe versus Map. A globe is a true model of the Earth, but it has limitations. It cannot clearly show detailed features like water bodies and landforms, and it's difficult to carry around. To overcome these limitations, maps were developed. A map is a two-dimensional drawing of the Earth's surface or part of it. Maps can clearly show natural features, rivers, mountains, oceans, artificial features, roads, buildings, bridges, political borders, population distribution, crops, minerals, and industries. Maps can also be folded, carried easily, and compiled into a book called an atlas. Types of maps. There are three main types of maps. A physical map shows natural features of the land such as rivers, oceans, mountains, plateaus, and plains. A political map shows boundaries between countries, states, districts, and cities. A topographical map shows both natural and man-made features of small areas in detail. To understand any map, one must learn the language of the map, which consists of various signs, symbols, and colors used to represent physical, man-made, and other geographical features clearly and accurately on the map's surface. Elements of a map. Every map has 6 key elements: title, directions, scale, color scheme, key, and signs or symbols. These elements together make a map readable and informative. The title tells us what the map is about. Directions help us locate places. Scale shows the ratio of map distance to real distance. The color scheme uses different colors to represent different features. The key, or legend, explains what each color and symbol means. Signs and symbols represent specific features like roads, railways, and forests. Together, these elements form the complete language of a map. Title. The title of a map is written at the top and tells the reader what information the map provides. For example, a map titled India Road Network tells us about India's road network. The title is the first thing one should read on a map, as it immediately clarifies the map's purpose and subject. Without a title, a map's purpose would be unclear to the reader. It is a simple but essential element that gives context and helps the reader understand what type of information they can expect from studying that particular map. Directions. Maps show 8 directions: north, south, east, west, northeast, NE, northwest, NW, southeast, SE, and southwest, SW. North is always the most prominently marked direction, often shown with an arrow and the letter N. On any map, the topmost part is north, the bottom is south, the right side is east, and the left side is west. Knowing directions helps locate places and objects on a map accurately. There is a universally followed convention for indicating directions, so all countries represent directions in the same standard way on their maps. Scale. Scale is the ratio between the actual distance between two places on the ground and the distance shown between them on the map. Since real distances are very large, a scale helps represent them in a smaller, manageable size. Scale can be expressed in 2 ways: by a statement, example, 1 centimeter equals 100 kilometers, or by a line divided into equal parts, each representing a fixed distance. Different maps use different scales. For example, using a scale of 1 centimeter, 100 kilometers, the distance between Delhi and Mumbai, 1,400 kilometers, would be shown as 14 centimeters on the map. Color scheme. Different colors are used on maps to represent different features. Blue represents water bodies, light blue for shallow water and dark blue for deep water, covering oceans, seas, lakes, and rivers. Green represents plain land at lower elevations. As land height increases, colors change to yellow, light brown, and brown to show varying altitudes. This color coding makes it easy to visually understand the terrain of a region at a glance. The standard color scheme is followed across maps worldwide, making maps universally understandable regardless of the language in which they are written. Key. Legend. A key, also called a legend, is an essential element of every map. It explains the meaning of all the colors and symbols used in the map. Without a key, a reader would not be able to interpret what the various colors, lines, and symbols on the map represent. The key acts as a guide or reference that decodes the visual language of the map. For example, it explains that blue represents water, green represents plains, and specific symbols stand for railways, roads, or forests. Reading the key first is important for correctly understanding any map. Signs, symbols and conventional signs. Maps use standard signs and symbols, called conventional signs, to represent features like highways, railway lines, cities, capital cities, international borders, vegetation, and deserts. These symbols are universally accepted and used across all maps. Key conventional signs include dashed lines for international, state, district boundaries, double lines for metalled roads, crosshatch lines for railway tracks, broad, meter, and narrow gauge, small squares for settlements, circles for towns, and specific icons for structures like forts, temples, churches, and mosques. For vegetation, grass patches, tree icons, and the letters RF, reserved forest, and PF, protected forest, are used.